It is Monday, mail day, and boy, do I have a lot of cards to get through. So high five, Miss Yaira, and let's get through these cards. I had an amazing week last week with Caster. A record week as far as getting OCMs. I got way too many, I think too many OCMs, and I know that seems silly. I had a terrible week with legendary breaks, and I don't remember what I got from Palmetto. So we're gonna open it up here to take a look. So let me get my camera here, and we're gonna go one at a time here by breaker. And let's look at what I got from Palmetto. Palmetto had a box break. I think they're doing a 2-box break, which I'm not sure how I feel, but because I usually only get 1 pack, but I think I got 2 from them. So we got the commons there. As far as the common foils here, let's see, I don't think there was anything to call home about, which I don't mind. You know, common, uncommon foils, I don't care if they're not tagged or put in a sleeve, because there's just so many of them. I totally get it. And let's see, we got an epic and a what is this? Okay, that's a Formless foil Sky Jelly, Formless foil uncommon. So we got an epic, we got a Formless foil uncommon. Not too bad of a break, so I probably bought 2 packs of that, and that's kind of what I got. So from Palmetto, it was a little lukewarm, but I always love supporting the streamers, especially the ones that aren't caster or legend, or those that are so focused on wonders. You know, it's one of the games that they play. I like to support those guys. So next up, we got legend. And legend, let me tell you, the breaks that I have on legend are just the worst right now. In fact, I'm making a new rule. So we always joke that I'm a pack-a-day guy. We always joke that I'm a pack-a-day kind of guy. And pack-a-day just isn't cutting it, because the pack that I keep getting are token packs. And I normally wouldn't mind that, except that the token packs are also coming with just nothing. And I don't want to call them junk packs, because they're collector packs. They're not really junk, because you're at least getting a rare. But man, they have not been nice to me. But Legend has been nice to me, because after like 5 junk packs in a row, I think he threw in some consolation prizes. So let's take a look at what we pulled paper here, by the way. So we did get an epic Elven Warhammer. That's nice. As I'm putting together my spreadsheet, I'm really just kind of like, I'm not going to bother cataloging my epics. Hey, there's a rare. Put that up front. I'm not really going to bother cataloging my commons and uncommons, because you get those in every pack. So everyone has everything. I mean, that's basically, ooh, look at that. Look at that rub right there. So I'm only focusing on what I call the rems, the rares, the epics, and the mythics. So someone even asked me, he's like, if something's blank, does that mean that you don't have it? And I'm like, if it's a common and uncommon, I'm sure I have it, but you know, just it's on demand basically. But I'm really only keeping track of my rems. So if you ever want to look and see what rems I have a spreadsheet now that I keep up to date. So as far as the foils go, let's see, just a lot of commons, tokens. We did get 2 Formless foils. Okay, so I remember this stream. Energy Extraction, love that. That's very pretty. Love the Formless foils. I almost got all my Umbra Formless foils. I'm so excited for that. So the common ones, I guess I'm just gonna have to sell them loose, because I don't need to trade them anymore, or I'm getting close to not needing to trade them. But on this stream, he ran an auction on a silver pack, and no one was bidding on it. So I bid on it, and I normally don't buy silver packs. I'm not too, for me, it's just trade bait. But to get a $30 silver pack, I think it was a steal. And we pulled an Arcane Grasp, and it's an uncommon. I think this will be great for trading, because I got actually someone messaged me just last night that was looking for some alt arts to trade. So I'm like, yeah, absolutely. So I will add this. I've been very fortunate actually with my alt arts that I've pulled, because I think out of 10 packs, only a couple of them have been commons. A couple have been uncommons, and I have 3 or 4 epics. And of course, I got the 1 mythic OCM, which I did trade for a prisoner. Hasn't come in yet, so hopefully it'll be in next time's Monday mail day. And I'm actually recording this early before Monday's mail comes in, because I got to get some out. Actually, this one here, I've already traded it, so I got to get this one out before the mail comes. So there might be a jump cut here. So actually, let me move a little bit faster. So now you're going to see a little bit of just the junk that I've been pulling from Legend streams. So I think I started saying it, but I've decided I'm only going to buy 3 packs at a time now. I've noticed several people use that strategy on box breaks, buy 3 packs at a time. Usually you're going to hit at least one of them, and with the price of packs right now, you will at least break even. If you can get 1 pack to hit, you're going to break even on buying 3 at a time. So there's my good friend Danny DeVito. And this one, yeah, this didn't hit, just a couple of rares. It was a couple of rare packs. You know, if I'm going to get a rare pack, I at least want to be like, give me 3 rares, you know, give me a rare Formless and a couple rare papers. But, man, I call those pirate packs. You get 3 rares in a row, R's. But yeah, man, just terrible misses. I'm missing on this tag opening here. Come on now. By the way, I am new to trading. So why do they call these tag packs, tag bags? Tag bags? Is it because you bag your stuff and tag them? Goodness, I'm gonna have to do like a cut here because I can't get this thing open. All right, so here is another pack. I think this one, I'm not sure why it's so thick. I don't remember buying a lot of packs in one sitting here. And there's nothing in here. So there is an epic, so I like that. It is a little beat up around the edges, but I'll take it. First, can't have too many firsts. All right, couple rares. So that was a double rare pack. And he must have bagged it separately. I probably got it. I probably missed. I try to get all the stuff out of the packages so you don't see me open packages, and I probably just misstacked it. So this might have been all the papers from a pull. Okay. And then here's probably the hits that came from those packs. So let's see what I hit. So let's save that one, because that, if it gets top loaded, it was a hit. It was something. It doesn't top load tokens. So let's see, uncommon foil, common, token. See what I mean? I mean, just miss after miss. Okay, so there's a rare foil Blackthorn Banshee. I probably need that one. So okay, cool. That's fine. And the hit for those 3 packs. Look at that. A Keeper of Drury Skulls Formless. The ironic thing is, I wasn't paying too close attention to my spreadsheet, so I probably already either bought one or traded for one before this came in. So I need to start tracking like what I pull on streams, so I don't lose those. Let's see here. There's some random foil there. All right, and from another stream, let's see what we got. Look, this is all papers. This is the terrible luck that I've been having. Couple rares, so that's good. So you'll see those show up in my spreadsheet. Couple rares, Steel Verdant, okay. And just, yeah, I mean, almost statistically the worst possible packs. Just getting one rare per pack is just, it's disheartening, man. It gets hard. So I'm like, yeah, and that may mean I'm not going to buy a pack a stream, because I'm going to save my money and, you know, only do box breaks where I can get 3 packs at a time. So there's a rare foil. That's cool. There's an epic foil, Entangle. So this was a better stream. And we got 2 things here. I think one of these was one of these came in from a constellation. I'm not sure. But hey, we got a Warfang Fortress. Formless foil. I know I already traded for this, so I really got to get these spreadsheets updated when the box breaks. And a Bio Circuit Plant Formless. Another common Formless. I think I actually already have one. So I will probably list this for sale, because I don't know how many more people want to trade, since I already have a bunch of commonless Formless foils. All right, and this one, here we go. We got a top loader. I don't know. I got a good feeling about this one. Epic Zara Stratos. That's cool. So we got a paper epic. Let's skip past all the papers here. And let's see what we got on the foil side. Foil, common foil, and an uncommon Formless foil. So this will be more good trade. The funny thing is and I don't know if it's because if it's just the way I see things, but I feel like I just have so little luck getting Umbrathine Formless foils. I get a lot more Formless foils of everything else. And I know I've already shown you 2 that I've gotten. So those are my gets from Legend. So legendary breaks on Whatnot, the legend in the Discord. Super appreciate all that. Let's go on to, man, now I talked about the worst week I had with Legend. I had the best week with Caster. And Caster, you know, most of the streams, I just sit there and watch and win giveaways. I don't think I won a single giveaway last week. Well, actually, I think I saw a pack in there, so there was one. but I think I hit 3, possibly 4 OCMs. I couldn't believe it. So you'll notice this one is thin because literally this was just, he was ending the stream. He had an extra box. I say Caster Hobby Club. And so they just did packs, just auction packs. And he was just quickly ripping them, getting through them. And I snuck one in, I think for $16 or something like that, basic market value. And I pulled the OCM from the thing. And then, let's see, I don't know where this must have been this must have been a battle. This must have been a pack battle. Probably got it on a good deal. Pulled the OCM. I won. Pulled a promo from the Wonders box. And this will just have papers. I'm not going to worry about it. But I did get an epic pilot spieler, so that's cool. That'll go in a deck probably, because I love to play black. All right. Let's see. I don't remember this, but look, another OCM. I don't remember how I pulled this one. I got so many OCMs from Caster last week. It's just unbelievable. Excuse me. From Hobby Club. I got so many OCMs from Hobby Club, but this one, number 80 out of 99. It is just a common, but I like commons. I am trading common OCMs. I think I traded one, or I'm working on a deal to trade one common OCM for 2 paper mythics. So I am totally loosey-goosey with that. Now, they package these pretty tight, the papers, so I'm not going to go through the papers. I think these are called, no, they just put them in sleeves. So let's actually go through. I thought it was a perfect fit where you got to undo a tab. So yeah, just commons there. Let's see here. Probably more commons. Common, uncommon. There's a rare Warfang Fortress. Cool. So eventually I'm going to need to start trading for a Umbrathine playset, which will be a lot of fun to try to chase. All right, so hey, we got an epic Courageous Heart emblem. I don't know what it is, but this art, I don't know why. I think it's the bokeh background, the metal. I like this art. Someone pulled a Formless foil on a Hobby Club stream, and I really love this in a Formless foil. It looks gorgeous. So we got some more papers here. So, not too bad on the paper side. Hey, there's another epic. God's Eye Relate. So you see how like these epics, man, I don't hit as many Umbrathines, it seems. And it's probably just not wishful thinking. What do you call it? Like you just notice the negatives. Hey, there's some R's. R back. All right. So not too much there. So was this a 5-pack buy? This wasn't my accidental buy. I told y'all last week about a buy I got from Hobby Club where I accidentally bought 5 packs. It sure was. This was it. So I should have let off with this story. So I was playing hide and seek with my son, and I had Hobby Club on the background, listening on my AirPod. I'm sitting in the pantry while he looks for me. So I'm just hitting for givvies or whatever, and I do a swipe on anything less than $20. I'll do a swipe because, like, hey, maybe everyone else falls asleep, and I can get in for cheap. Well, I was the one that fell asleep, and I swiped, and 2 people had placed max bids. It went up to $60, and that's when I swiped. Thought I was swiping for 20, ended up swiping at 60. No one else bid, and I ended up getting it. But these 5 packs here that I got, look at this: Mythic Foil Carbon X7, Mythic Foil Astrox A9, and I got the OCM here. So of course nothing Umbrathine that I really want, but great trade bait. So now I've got 4 Mythic foils to trade. So if you've got some Umbrathine foils that you don't want, let me know. This must have been, is this 2? No, that's not the 2 packs that I bought. This must have been a givey. So hey, I appreciate the top loaders. Funny thing is I bought 200 top loaders, and then I sorted my library and I realized I have probably more top loaders than I need. So this was probably a givey. I will open that up on a YouTube short, so be sure to watch for that. Let's see, this is a thick pack. What have we got in here? Let's see. We've got a lot of, so this probably came with all those papers. This was probably all my foil pulls. So I appreciate you top loading all these common foils, but you really don't have to. Let's see. Ooh, there's an epic Flying Suzzer. Probably need that. I probably already had it, but appreciate that anyways. And look, there's an epic Beerheart. So yeah, love it. Love seeing these foils, epic foils. And then I got 2 packs from when Mitch had his mic accident and the mic went down for like an hour. and they just did a flash sale on 1,000 packs, $9 a pack. So I bought 2 packs because, I mean, why not? I mean, that's basically half price. So I will also rip those on YouTube Shorts. And this was another one. This was another one that he just did a box, and I just bought one, spot, and I ended up hitting the OCM. It was literally unbelievable. So that was, what, 3 OCMs this week? 3 OCMs this week in 1 week. And that's unbelievable. So cursed with legend, but blessed with Caster. And let's see what else we have. Well, we got a mythic Plant Terror. And actually, this one's going right out the door. I already talked to Buddy on Discord. So again, another one I got to get out the door before the mail comes. But look at this. Blasting Duel. Uncommon OCM. 15 out of 75. This will get me some good trades there. So I know it is Umbra, but I don't collect OCMs. I know my limits. Now, after I did organize my binder, which I will show you in another video, unfortunately, I did trade my unknown Umbrathine OCM, and I wish I hadn't. I definitely have trader's remorse. Because I think I do want, because when I put everything in a binder, I realized, I don't have a page for tokens, because tokens are just tokens. I mean, I have a page for tokens, but it's just tokens. I realized I think I want OCM tokens and the unknown Umbrathine back. So I can have, the backing without it being a double-sided on the page turn. So if anyone's got some Umbrathine tokens or unknown Umbrathine land and wants to trade for this Blasting Duel, let me know. And to the future owner of this Plant Terror, hey, this is going out in the mail today. And this is a nice one. A little bit of curling at the bottom, but I'm not one for grading, so I hardly ever look. But this one is good. I like this one. This one looks good. So a great week for Caster, a great week for Wonders. Even though I did have some misses on Legendary, I think I still came out break even. All right, so I got some more cards that came in, and this first batch here came from Palmetto Cards, and we're going to take a look at it. And if you are wondering, the voice sounds a little bit different, or maybe the audio isn't quite in sync, I recorded this video and I ended up, hey, there's a Pink Spore common foil. Boy, I have more of those foils than papers. You don't see too many papers as you do foils, at least for me. But anyways, I'm recording this after the fact because the video I recorded, unfortunately, did not get the audio. So mistake learned. But let's take a look at these. I got this pack from Palmetto Cards. I bought 3 packs into a box break, and honestly, not too much to call home about. So we'll just take a look at some of these cards here. Now, I did get a few epics. So we got the epic Ethereal Grove. We got the Hush into the Void. We've got the Rage against the Ancients. This was the mythic. So I did come out pretty good with a mythic and did get an epic. Okay, so I take it back. It was a good break. I got the epic here, Formless foil, Foul Wind. I think I have a couple papers too, so I'm very excited for that. I will be trading for that. If you want to trade for any of these cards that are not Umbra, find me on the Discord, American Texan. And I did throw the box in the background. I don't have great backgrounds here because this is literally the corner of my home office, but I thought it's better to throw cards in a box instead of just randomly on the table. I did get another Givey pack from Hobby Club, so I will be opening that on YouTube. In my shorts is where I open the pack, so follow me there. This pack, let's take a break from Wonders. I did get this pack, and this is what I'm going to call a guilty pack, because man, Alonzo did this so well. So I collect Marvel cards, IPC Kang the Conqueror, and also Iron Lad, because they are kind of the same person, just over different timelines. And I always try to go into box breaks just for Kang, which lately has been the Marvel Platinum 2024. Beautiful artwork. I love the artwork. So I follow Alonzo Collections, and I won this Givey. It was the first Givey of the night, and it is a beautiful white rainbow card. You can see who it is. Spoiler alert, he packed it really well too with multiple ding protectors. White Rainbow Spider-Man. Free card, man. I mean, I didn't look it up, I didn't comp it, but in my experience, these are going to go for like $20 to $30. So just a gorgeous Marvel Platinum card, and it's Spidey. A lot of people are going to want this. So I'm going to be trading this for a king. And I say this because I say it's my guilty giveaway because I always try to go into a break if I win a giveaway. But for my Marvel cards, I do have more of a budget, a stricter budget than I do on the Wonders because it is just for me. I don't trade a lot of Marvel cards, and I certainly don't sell any. So when I go into a break, I know it's going to go into my collection, which I just have. I'm not going to have as much to trade, especially when you're collecting Kang. But for this break, he did. I budget about $25 for a half case break, and usually that gets me a spot. But this one, man, Kang went for a lot. I mean, it got up to $35, $40 for the spot, and I was out. I was like, I can't do that. I can't do the Kang. So I can't feel too bad. I have bought from Alonzo Collectibles a lot. I say a lot, several times at least. So I am very thankful for that giveaway. I will be trading this for a good Kang card, but yeah, I just kind of felt bad for that. But anyways, back to Wonders. I've got some great stuff coming. This one was my first purchase from Shark on, he posted on the Discord. I've seen him before, and he did a box. And unfortunately, he decided to go live when Hobby Club was going live, and they were doing some crazy, exciting, high roller stream, and I just couldn't buy into it. So I wanted to go support a smaller streamer. So I bought 3 packs out of the box, and unfortunately, I think they were the only packs that were bought that day. He just could not move packs out of this box. So I ended up winning the giveaway because it was just me and another guy there. So I got a token there. It was pretty cool. He also did run a single for me, a Formless foil mythic, but it was out of my budget because I just couldn't spend $75 on a single card right now. I'm gonna try to trade as much as I can to get those and then budget appropriately. But out of these packs, nothing too big, nothing too great to call home for. I did get another medal here, Courageous Heart Emblem. I love that art. I pulled one earlier in the video you saw. I just like that medal. I don't know what it is. And I did get an epic foil here, the White Whale, and a, what is this? Is this a rare Formless Borin? I believe it's a rare. So if you want this, by all means, shoot me a message. I will be adding it to the spreadsheet, and I will be trading this for an Umbra Formless foil, but not too many because you're going to see I got an amazing package coming up. And actually, let's go ahead and just look at it and spend a few minutes here because I got this in a trade from Kurtap, I believe is the name. Let me make sure that it's funny. I did it in the video and I'm doing it again. Kurtap on the Discord. That is KCIRTAP, Kurtap. On the Discord, I traded my most valuable card over to him, as well as 2 lands, one of which I wish I didn't, but I got some amazing cards out of it, so I'm very excited to show these to you. I really had my eye on a certain card to trade, my most valuable card, an Alt Art OCN Plant Terror, and I got her right here. Spoiler alert, the Prisoner. But let's look at the cards that I got first. So I traded the Unknown Falwind and Unknown Umbrathine lands for some additional Formless foil, more rare cards. This was my first really big trade. Again, I had the Alt Art Plant Terror. I had a lot of cash offers on it, but when you don't have that many valuable cards, you gotta save them. So I ended up trading it for the Prisoner. And then since we're already doing some mailings, I always try to do some additional cards, and we ended up doing some cards there. So you can see some of the Formless foils that I got. I also made the mistake here. I traded Kurtap for this Formless foil, and then I didn't document that I did the trade. So I accidentally traded for another one. So I got 2 coming. And it was at this point I realized that he put 2 in each top loader. So I was like, oh, well, we got to go look at the other ones. So let's pull those back out. Formless foil treasure map, another one where it's just plain item art, but I love that. Hester Dust, this is another one I didn't mark down, so I've got 2 coming. Ella, Procure of Meat Sacks. Man, I saw Hobby Club do a common foil of this for $3. $3 for a foil rare, and I was driving, so I did not get to get it. I did not get to get a bid in, and I'm never going to see another $3 rare have that opportunity. But we got the Carvo here. I don't know how you say his name, but I call it Carvo. And an epic regular foil Flying Caesar. Always happy to have some epic foils.
as well as the Teller Epic foil and the Gorash foil, common foil. And here is the piece de resistance. We got the Formless foil Teller and the Formless foil Prisoner. This was my biggest chase. And like I said, I don't have anything as valuable, or I didn't have anything as valuable as the Alt Art Plant Terror OCM. In fact, I didn't even know what I had when I opened my pack. I traded it away for Remains of Barnabas OCM, but I ended up buying it back from my cousin, and he made some money on his investment. I got some cards back, but I did trade it, and I'm glad I was able to get her. I know the video here, it's hard to see that it is Formless foil, but it is Formless foil. I'm trying to get the right spot. I just don't have a good light setting, but you can see the first edition stamp there, so you know it's Formless foil. She does have a more simple art, but because she's part of the foil, part of the Prologue 5, you can see some of her dress bleeding through the form there. Because she's part of the Formless, man, he stayed to the end, part of the Prologue 5, I know she's just going to get harder and harder to find. So even though I had several offers for my Plant Terror Alt Art OCM, I'm going to be so glad I don't have to say that or type that anymore. I had my eye on her. I found Kurtap, and he was willing to give me a deal on it. I was originally, a funny story, I was originally trying to get more because other Alt Art OCM were going for more cash value, but eventually, you know, spending the weekend, getting my experience ladder, getting some experience points in the trade deals that are going on and how to properly comp things, you know, eBay is just not a great place. So I ended up saying, you know what, let's just do an even trade, the Alt Art Plant Terror OCM for the Formless foil Prisoner. They're both just as rare, if anything. I mean, you're not going to see more than 50 Formless foil Prisoners out there. I'm pretty sure about that. So I am very happy to have her in my collection now. I've got a regular foil Prisoner coming that I got the foil Emma. You can see me pull that in a couple videos in the past. Maybe I'll try to link to a card in the corner if I can. But I'm so glad to finally get her. And first thing I'm going to do, get her out of this cell with Teller. She needs to sell all on her own. And so Teller, everyone's going to get their own spot in the binder, really. But I am very glad. You just don't see too many Formless Mythics. And man, those are hard. My next big chase is going to be Nocturna Formless. Man, that might need to be a birthday present or something, which I don't know who's going to get me a rectangular cardboard in the for my birthday. But yeah, I just love, you can see the chains there too, reflecting on the Formless foil. It is just really, really cool. Thank you, Kurtap. By the way, the packaging, you know, you're not going to see my packages and all that, but the packaging on this was excellent as well. All of these cards, I'm very thankful. And if you want to see me rip this Givey pack from Hobby Club, make sure you like and subscribe and follow my videos. Thank you guys, and I will see you all in the next video.